Hi, my name is Miranda. This will be a gentle session for depression. I will be doing a stronger, more dynamic one. What I would love you to have for this one is a blanket for the end, because we will be doing a relaxation, which can really leave you feeling good. Also, a mindfulness meditation. What I would love you to have for that is a piece of chocolate or something else that you find tasty that you can do a meditation on. So you may need to go and grab those things. Maybe press pause while you grab them, and we'll be starting up on the floor. So come onto your backs, legs bent, feet on the floor, hands resting on your belly, and close your eyes. And take a moment to notice your breath. How are you breathing? Are you breathing through your mouth, or are you breathing through the nose? If you are breathing through your mouth, close your mouth. It's a much healthier breath, much more calming breath to breathe through the nose. We sleep better when we breathe through the nose. So it's making sure you are breathing through the nose. And then also, when you breathe in, what happens to your belly? Does your belly go out, or does it go in on the inhale? If your belly goes in on the inhale, you're a chest breather, and that is an unhealthy way to breathe. It makes a vicious circle of stress, depression, anxiety, and ill health. So if you can change that, take this conscious effort, this moment right now, to draw your breath down into your belly. Feel your belly swelling on the inhale, and exhale, feel your belly fall. So on an inhale, visualize a balloon as being inflated inside your belly on that inhale, and it deflates on the exhale. So a few more deep breaths here through the nose, down into the belly. And then still breathing in the same way, we're going to keep going. So knees in towards your chest, rock from side to side. Still breathing into the belly, still breathing through the nose. And then take your knees above your hips, hands on your knees. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knees in. The more you exhale, the more you'll be able to bring them in closer. Inhale, take them away. Exhale, bring your knees in. Inhaling to take them away. So keep going. Again, breathing through the nose. So your inhale, again, you take it down to the belly. And the exhale, feel your belly flattening. And then take your left foot onto the floor. Left hand on your hip. And circle your right knee. Keeping your pelvis still, so that movement is just in the thigh rolling in the hip socket. And observe how that feels. We store a lot of tension, emotional and physical tension in our hips. So releasing our hips can really let go of a lot of emotion. Leave us feeling very relaxed. Take that circle in the other direction. And then take your foot up towards the ceiling. If you can reach the outside of the foot, that's fantastic. But you might not be able to. You might find it's the ankle that you can hold on to, or the calf, or even catching hold behind the thigh. If you can reach the foot, that's wonderful. Stay there. And again, breathe deeply. And again, just observing your body here. And take the foot down. And then we're going to do the same on the other leg. So circle the left leg. Maybe the right hand is on the hip just to make sure the pelvis stays still. So that left leg is circling. And take the circle in the other direction. And again, take the foot up towards the ceiling. Again, catching hold of where works for you. Closing your eyes and breathing deeply. Again, just aware of how that feels in your hip, your back. Breathe deeply. And then let go. Bring the foot back on the floor. Arms by your sides. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, tip your pelvis back so your lower back presses down to the floor and squeeze your pelvic floor. It's a sense of together, in and up. Inhale, tip your pelvis forward so a little arch happens in your lower back. Exhale, pelvis tips back, lower back presses down to the floor and squeeze your pelvic floor. Inhale forwards. And just a few more times. And this movement is so great for the back. It also helps us really connect with the breath, a diaphragmatic breath. Notice how your tummy muscles and your pelvic floor engage on the exhale, which is what they should do with a healthier way of breathing. And the next time you exhale, tip your pelvis back and roll up into bridge, peeling your spine up off the floor, one vertebra at a time, as much as you can, to come up onto your shoulders. Inhale, lift up a little higher. And exhale, roll back down again, one vertebra at a time to come back down onto your back. Staying here, the next inhale, take your arms up towards the ceiling and over towards the floor. And exhale, bring your arms back up towards the ceiling and back down by your sides. Inhale, take your arms up towards the ceiling and over towards the floor beyond your head. Then come into bridge again. Exhale, tip your pelvis back and roll up into bridge. Peel your spine up off the floor to come up off onto your shoulders. Inhale, reach and stretch with your hands as if you're trying to touch the wall behind you. Maybe come up a little higher. And exhale, roll back down again away from your arms. One vertebra at a time, pressing down into the floor at a time. Coming back down. Inhale, pelvis tips forwards. Exhale, tip your pelvis back and again roll up into bridge. Inhale again, reach and stretch with those arms. Exhaling, roll back down one vertebra at a time. And one more time, inhale, pelvis tips forwards on the inhale. Exhale, tip your pelvis back and roll up. Inhale again, reach and stretch the arms. Exhale, roll back down away from those arms. It should feel like a really good stretch in the arms and the shoulders. Just staying here for a moment. Breathing deeply. Observe. And then coming out of that stretch, bring your knees in towards your chest, hug them, rock them. And then catch hold behind your thighs and rock forwards and back. And rock up to sitting. And then if you come over, swivel your legs around and come over onto your hands and knees. We're going to do a movement called cat-cow. Spread your fingers, nice long back. Inhale, take your tail away and up and take your breastbone forwards. Don't throw your head back, just look a couple of feet in front of you, keep your neck soft. Exhale, round your spine, look towards your tummy, draw your tummy up towards your spine and squeeze your pelvic floor. Inhale, tail away and up, breastbone forwards, keep the neck soft. Exhale, round, draw your tummy up towards your spine and squeeze your pelvic floor. And keep going. Close your eyes if you're happy to. So you can really listen to your body moving here. It's a lovely way of freeing up the body. And come to neutral. Then we're going to come into downward dog. To come into downward dog with healthy shoulders, if you do an outward wave with your hands, the hands are on the floor, and attempt to do that with the hands. They don't actually move when they're on the floor, but when you do that, attempt to outward wave your hands. You should feel that the crease of the elbow turns towards the front. It broadens the shoulders, so it's much healthier for the shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Inhale. And exhale, come into downward dog. So downward dog is like an upside down V. And we're then going to pedal our legs here. So if you bend one leg and take the opposite heel away. And then bend the other leg, opposite heel, which is away and down. So it should be a good stretch in the back of your legs. And keep moving, enjoying that lovely stretch. It should feel good. And then when your right knee comes forwards, if you allow your left armpit to come towards that right knee, push the floor away with your hands, it just comes into a little bit of a twist. And change. Left knee bends, right armpit just heads towards the knee, push the floor away with your hands. And change, it's just knee to armpit, opposite knee to armpit. And change. And one more time each side. And then take your legs a little bit further away. Come to your knees and lower down onto your belly. Hands underneath your shoulders, shoulders away from your ears, neck relaxed. Reach away with the back of the feet. And inhale, roll up into a back bend. Keep your elbows in and your shoulders down. Keep your neck soft. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come back down. And keep going. Only come up as high as your lower back is happy. Don't come up to where your back doesn't feel it. It feels good. If there feels any compression in your lower back, don't come up so high. Don't let the shoulders go up by your ears. Keep them down. Keep the elbows in. And one more time. And then push yourself up and come back onto your heels into child's pose. But then take your hands behind your back, clasp your hands together behind your back and come forwards onto your forehead. Raise your arms up off your bottom and then lift your bottom up off your heels and come to rest on the top of your head. And stay here, reach away and up with the hands. And observe. So only be here if your neck feels happy. If you feel any discomfort in the neck, don't be here. Just observe how it feels to be upside down. Reach up with the arms a little bit more. And then bring your hands back onto your bottom back onto your heels. And bring the hands back on the floor. And we're going to do an arm circle here. So come onto your side. Make a pillow with your arms, both legs bent, and take your top arm in front. When you're ready to, take that top hand, inhale, take the top hand along the floor, up beyond your head and behind you, opening your body out a little bit as you go. So coming to a bit of a twist, and the exhale takes the hand towards the hip, over the hip, and back in front. Your inhale along the floor, up beyond your head and behind you. Let the exhale finish the circle. Close your eyes if you're happy to. This movement should feel lovely. It should feel like a lovely sense of stretch and release around the chest, around the shoulder. If it feels painful, if you have an injury in your shoulder, you might want to have the hand on the shoulder and do smaller circles, just with the elbow. And then when you finish this circle, you take your hand behind your head, clasp your hands together behind your head, take the top elbow up and back, and come into a twist. So just find a place where your head is comfortable, opening up. That right elbow, top elbow reaching back. And if the elbow and the shoulder reach the floor, you might find it's better for you to have the top knee on the floor and the bottom leg straight. It just gives you a little bit further to go. So you want to be somewhere where you feel a stretch and a twist, but not be somewhere where you feel discomfort in your lower back. So if you feel discomfort in your back, have both knees bent. And again, breathe deeply, close your eyes. Really deep breaths here. Observe the big stretch around the rib cage. The diaphragm's getting a stretch here too, so it really helps you to breathe more deeply throughout the day. Also, twists are great for depression. They stimulate all our organs, squeezing all our organs. And when we come out of it, they're released. This really helps them to function more efficiently. When they're very sluggish, that makes us feel more depressed. And that can be a vicious circle in itself. And then bring the elbow back up and over. Now we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to swivel around on the mat. You may feel you can just roll around. Again, bottom arm underneath your head, both legs bent, top arm in front. When you're ready to inhale, top hand comes along the floor, up beyond your head and behind you, keeping the palm up. And let your exhale finish the circle, coming back down in front. So again, close your eyes if you're happy to. You want to have plenty of space around you for this. I haven't got a huge amount of space behind me, but it's far better if you do. So again, it should feel good. Move slowly with the breath. Feel that luxurious openness, that stretch, that spaciousness you're creating around the chest. Squeeze in the organs as you turn. And then take both hands behind your head. Clasp them together, both elbows facing forwards. And again, when you're ready to, take the top elbow up and back. And again, just find that place where you can make your head comfortable and you can settle. Stay there and breathe. Again, you may feel that you want to straighten the bottom leg and have the top knee on the floor. It gives you further to go. So if your elbow hasn't touched the floor, you're probably better off with both knees bent. Make sure your back is happy if you have gone to this place with one leg straight. But again, breathe deeply, close your eyes. You may feel with every exhale that elbow just releases a little bit further towards the ground. So really use the breath, long deep breaths through the nose. And then bring the elbow back up and over. And then we're going to come into a relaxation. So come onto your back for a moment and just hug your knees or rock from side to side just to even yourself out. And this is where you may feel that having a blanket would be a nice thing to do, just to rest the blanket over yourself. But if you're happy to have your legs straight, then straighten your legs. And let your feet just flop out. Arms by your sides, shoulders away from your ears, palms facing up. It just allows the chest to be that little bit more open. Close your eyes and bring your awareness to your breath. Again, make sure you're breathing through the nose and make sure you're breathing in and down. So down into your belly. Feel your belly swelling on the inhale and falling on the exhale. And remember, if you are a chest breather, it's worth persevering with this and just checking on the way you breathe sometimes. Just trying to breathe in and down. Remind yourself. Become aware of the pause after each inhalation and after each exhalation. Allow your breath to become leisurely. And then bring your awareness to your right thumb. You don't need to move anything, just bring your awareness to the thumb. The right forefinger, third finger, fourth finger, and little finger. The palm of your hand and the back of your hand. Your wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, armpit. The right side of your waist, right hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, and sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and little toe. Bring your awareness to your left thumb, forefinger, third finger, fourth finger, and little finger. The palm of your hand and the back of your hand. Your wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, armpit. The left side of your waist, left hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, and sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and little toe. Bring your awareness to your belly, your chest, and your throat. Bring your awareness to your buttocks, your spine, shoulder blades, the back of your neck, the back of your head, and the top of your head, your forehead, your right eyebrow, left eyebrow, and between your eyebrows, your third eye, the center of your intuition. Bring your awareness to your right eye, left eye, right nostril, left nostril, your whole nose, your right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, your jaw, chin, lips, and tongue. Allow your tongue to hang loose. Feel your jaw releasing, letting go. Feel your forehead smoothing out, tension free. Feel your whole body releasing, melting into the floor, totally supported by the floor, by the earth beneath you. Now I want you to visualize a place that you feel happy and relaxed in. So this might be somewhere that you know really well. It might be just somewhere you've been once, or maybe really want to go and think you would be happy and relaxed there. So visualize this place. Visualize yourself in this place. Take a moment to really experience yourself in this place where you feel happy and peaceful. Look around you. What do you see? Really experience the colours of the things around you and the shapes and any patterns. Is there any movement, or is everything very still? Are you alone, or is there someone with you? Or maybe it's not a someone, maybe there's an animal, it's insects. What do you feel on your skin? You observe the sense of touch, maybe on your hands, maybe under your feet, maybe on your hair, your face, anywhere else. You experience temperature, texture, any other sensations of touch. What sounds are there in this place where you feel happy and relaxed? Listen to the sounds. Maybe it's very quiet and you have to listen really carefully. And what smells are there? Breathe in the smells of this place where you feel so happy and peaceful. Draw the smells deep inside you. And as you breathe in the smells of this place, allow a deep sense of peace and contentment to flood through you like an inner smile. And hold this sense of deep peace and contentment. Hold it within you as you become aware again of your whole body here on the floor in this room. Becoming aware of where you are. Becoming aware of sounds around you. And allow your breath to deepen. And then begin to bring some movement back to your fingers and your toes. Wriggle your fingers and toes. And turn your head from side to side. And then slide your arms along the floor until they're above your head. Clasp your hands together and turn the palms away from you. Bring your feet together and point your toes and reach with the hands. Stretch, lengthen. Have a yawn if that feels like a good thing to do. And then push away with your heels and stretch again, lengthen. And then bring your knees in towards your chest and hug your knees and rock them side to side. And then roll over onto one side, keeping your eyes closed just for a little bit longer. And push yourself up to sitting with your eyes still closed, just for a moment longer. And rub your hands together until you feel a warmth between the palms of your hands. Cup them over your eyes and just stay there for a moment. It's a lovely soothing place for the eyes. And then blink your eyes open into the semi-darkness behind your hands. And slowly slide your hands down your face to a prayer position. Om Shanti means peace. Now I would like to finish with the chocolate meditation or whatever else it is that you have with you. So if you want to find your piece of chocolate, first of all I want you to hold it in your hand and look at it. So observe it. Just notice, turn it around inside your fingers, observe how it looks, any rough edges, any other detail. Then close your eyes. Observe how it feels against your fingers, in your hand. Texture, temperature. If your fingers are warm, maybe you can feel it beginning to melt if you've got chocolate. Just observe. And then bring it up to your nose and breathe in the smell. Draw that smell deeply inside you. Notice how that makes you feel. Any thoughts, memories, anything at all. Maybe your tummy starts to rumble, or you can feel the saliva in your mouth. And then put the chocolate in your mouth and eat it slowly, with your eyes closed still. Move it around your mouth. And again, really observe. Observe how it feels in your mouth, what your mouth wants to do. You may feel that moment of saliva bursting into your mouth. Again, how does it make you feel? Any thoughts, feelings, memories? Anything at all? And then when you start to finish the piece of chocolate, or whatever it is you have in your mouth, observe the after sensations, maybe what your tongue wants to do, how you feel, again, emotionally. Any thoughts? And then when you have finished it, you open your eyes. And just take a moment sitting with your eyes open, looking around. And just observe how you feel right now. Our senses give us a huge amount of pleasure. When we rush through our lives, we miss out on this huge amount of pleasure that we can get from the sense of the breeze on our skin, or the sun on our skin, or the sight of a spider's web glittering in the sunshine. But if we can stop and really notice and become more mindful, we can get so much more pleasure from the little things in life. So just try and stop yourself sometimes and notice. Look around, smell, listen, breathe in smells. I hope that made you feel better. I hope you enjoyed that. Please do subscribe to my videos if you enjoy them. Thank you.